All right.
Welcome back to D&D campaign Into the Unknown with GM Jeremy. Take it away.
Hello, all. Thank you for joining. It's another chapter of Into the Unknown. We're still in the Cherry Bomb chapter. Hopefully, we'll figure out what that's all about. Are we talking about Necra and her home, or we're talking about Maxie and her just hanging out, waiting for somebody to come back bleeding or dead? Is she going to be there when y'all return? We're talking about the Princess Leia back at the home, all powerful and not knowing what to do with herself and inexperienced. Oh, wait a second. We got zombies. Who cares about all that stuff?
Yeah, right?
Astra, behind you, a zombie is peeling through the door and trying to get at you, swinging its arm at you, and you stand back just a little bit. And it has a gnarled hand, 6 fingers, and the elbow doesn't move the way it's supposed to. The shoulder is all kind of weird. Long black hair matted all over its face. Kind of freaky. Not exactly your typical zombie. Necra and Kellum, you're facing this hunchback zombie. Its back is malformed and its arms and legs are kind of weird. It's hunched over and you can't really see its face, but Necra, you're starting to get a weird familiar feeling about these zombies that you've already chopped down one or gotten close to it there, and getting close to this one. And your battle senses tell you that behind you on the gangplank is a zombie shambling towards you. Banthor, you look upon the battlefield and see the zombie approaching in the distance barely. You can see something moving just in your vision. And you kind of hear the water splash. Ashra, it's your turn. What are you going to do? You need to step away. You can do so without fear of being attacked. But if you stay there, you know that, this zombie's going to reach out and kind of grab you. You could still hit the zombie if you step back. Targeting at their arm and shoulder, and you can see their head a little bit.
Okay. And I can see the one that's behind me. Can I see any other?
No. Looking out the other door, you can kind of get a glimpse of Banthor, looking towards, in the north and such, in a battle, ready. Don't know if he's, gathering for a spell or something, but you can see him there. And then directly behind you is the other door. Or, well, not behind you, but right there, and the zombie is reaching through, trying to grab you and such. If you stay here, there's a possibility of it continuing to get a little bit closer and hitting you. So you can step back towards the other door, which is, open and free. There's no danger right there. So you're in a 15 by 10 elevator, like a cargo elevator that has doors on both sides.
If I stepped away from there, basically, I'm trying to get 2 of them in view. So there's one behind me.
Actually, yeah. If you took a step, away, or even 2 steps away, you would see both zombies. Actually, you would see all three zombies. So you would see the zombie to your west, and then the 2 zombies to the north.
Okay. Good enough. So I'll do that. I will step so that I can get a glance at all three. She will. I will look at my sheet so I can make sure I'm doing this properly. Uh,
It's
when I find where it goes, where'd you go? There you are. So Ashra steps. She sees this, and she like Banthor, she starts to prepare herself, and she does her familiar, puts her hands together, closes her eyes. Her hands start to glow, and I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon. It's a
okay.
bonus action. Then she's gonna dig deeper as her eyes open and glow a bright blue. I'm going to use Meta Magic and twin cast it.
All right.
And it's going to take the form of 2 spectral hands that are also pressed together as they appear.
Okay.
And then you're going to see each hand fly towards a different zombie. One's going to go to the one behind her that's at the door. And then the other one is going to fly towards the next nearest one. I'm going to make 2 separate attacks.
Good.
So let's see. Let's hope I hit. Here we go. Nope. Here we go. We got 17 to hit.
Yes. Which one are you attacking? West or north? Or north? Gotcha. The one with Necra and Kellum, or the one that's trying to get through the door?
The one that's trying to get through the door first, because that's the one that's close to her.
Yeah.
So that's the first one.
17 that hits.
It's going to be 10 force damage.
All right.
And then the other one is going to go towards the one that's near Necro.
Okay.
Okay, so between me and Callum.
And that's a dirty 20.
For the hit. Okay. That's a hit.
And that's 11 force damage. And since that was my bonus action, let's go ahead and Sacred Flame the one behind her also at the door.
At the door.
So,
got it.
Need a dex save.
Dex save from a zombie that has its arm stuck in the door. Got it.
That's going to be a dex of 13.
Does a 4 count?
It counts as a fail.
Counts as a fail. Okay, all right. What you got? What kind of damage was this?
Spiritual weapon is force damage, and Sacred Flame is radiant.
Okay. And how much radiant?
2 radiant.
Okay, all right.
And that'll be her turn.
Alrighty. So the force damage and the radiant damage, hits these zombies. Well, it hits them, but the radiant damage doesn't do, as much damage as you thought it would normally do. It does the 2 points of damage, but it doesn't do the radiant 4 points of damage.
Right. And she clocks that, but damage is damage.
Just
So.
yeah, and there is that. Damage is damage. Just
Right. I get what you're saying. I clock that. And,
All right.
yeah. And she's gonna hold her spot where she is right now.
Okay. Banthor. You see these hands fly out from Ashra, and one going over and hitting the zombie that's there at Necra and Kellum. Seems to damage it quite well. And the zombie's kind of staggering a little bit. Looks a little wounded. What would you like to do?
So I'm going to head towards the zombie that's behind the door. As I skirt past Ashura, I go for a high five from that.
She high fives. Cause you see she's still holding her hands pressed together, and then she high fives, and then goes back to holding her hands pressed together. So.
Okay. Is this a concentration?
No. That's the best thing about spiritual weapon.
Okay. All right. What you doing there, Banthor?
All right, so I'm going to hug here in this corner, and I'm going to ready an act. I'm going to ready a... a multi-attack. And if the zombie breaks through the door.
Okay. You can swipe at the zombie. There's enough of it hanging out of the door trying to get at Ashura that you could attack the zombie if you wanted to.
Yeah, it'd be good to just multi-attack it then. Let me get in front of the door.
All right. Go for it. To be just the bite and swing or something like that.
That's one fist.
Okay, that's a hit.
Hmm.
6 points of damage. All right. Still standing.
And again.
And then is it two fist? Okay.
Yeah,
That's a hit. Oh yeah, there you go. So as you pound on the zombie, he's got his arm hanging out. You basically just smash it a couple of times, and the arm kind of rips off, and the zombie falls, and you hear a splash on the other side of the door.
No scream?
I mean, zombie. They usually don't scream. They just usually.
Yeah. No scream, no nothing. Just there's an arm kind of twitching underneath you, and the zombie fell down, and you heard a large splash. As it most likely fell off the catwalk.
All right, I'm gonna just take one quick step towards Ash and in my.
Alrighty. Very effective. Let's see. Before Kellum goes zombies. Who's odd?
I'll take odd.
All right, Necra.
Sorry.
This is gonna hit. Maybe.
Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. What is it? Does it just do the? Okay. All right. So Banther, yeah, making some noise back there. I kill zombie. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Swing.
All right. 17. Does that hit Necra?
Yes.
2 bludgeoning. Yep. There you go.
All right.
10, 15. And then the other one comes down and swings with advantage. Oh, that's a dirty 20. Okay, all right.
Wow.
I was like at 20, and I'm like, oh no. I'm like, oh wait, say that's dirty 20. 7 bludgeoning, Necra.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm starting to hurt, kind of.
Yeah, definitely. And I need. One second. Okay. Alrighty. Tell him. Necra has just been attacked twice by some zombies there. You see the zombie to your north. You'll have advantage attacking it. Ashra, do your little hands, do they count as like an opponent?
No,
Okay,
unfortunately.
all right, thank you. Okay. So we'll just remember where they're at, and
Mhm.
how long do they last?
It's a minute.
Mm-hmm. All right,
So 10 rounds.
10 rounds. Okay. All right. We're on round 10. 4. Well, I'll start with 1. There we go. 1. All right. So Kellum, what you gonna do there? You got advantage on this guy that has already been wounded.
So
And
I've
then
already
there's
got
a front.
advantage. I don't need to move to be exact opposite of Necra.
No.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to attack him. Let's see here. We'll start with the long sword.
Okay.
That's a dirty 20.
All right, that's a hit.
All right. Throwing damage. 9 damage.
All right. You was it as piercing damage? Okay.
Slashing.
You slashing. You slash at it as it was attacking Necra, and slice right through the backbone.
Hang on. I don't know how, but I clicked the longbow damage, not the longsword damage.
Okay. Don't worry about it. It's
It's slightly.
probably
It's a 1d8 plus 2 for the longbow. It's supposed to be 1d8 plus 3 for the longsword. So same dice, different modifier.
9 was what you needed to kill it.
Okay.
So you could take the chance, or we could go with a 9.
We'll take it as is.
We could take it as is. So you slice through its backbone, and it falls to the floor, twitches for a moment, and then stops.
All right. Yeah. The one point of the modifier didn't matter at that point since the dice was the same.
Yeah. I just want to,
I didn't know it died. if it hadn't died.
I know that's why.
All right. Can I go and move and use my bonus action to swing the short sword on the other one?
Yep.
All right. We'll do that.
You could, if you wanted to, make a acrobatics check and jump over the railing and go behind it.
And if I
Just
fail,
don't fail. Just don't fail.
Yeah.
And so, how horribly would you fail? would depend on how don't roll a 1. You'll definitely just do a cannonball right into the water, and stuff like that. So, do you have athletics?
Athletics? Oh, athletics.
Oh,
Sure, I'll do athletics.
Let's see. Let me look at it. You got athletics. Attempt to climb, scale, climbing, jumping, or swimming. So I guess this is kind of a jumping thing. Acrobatics. You're trying to stay on your feet, basically balance, tightrope, bullshit. So I can see an athletic, just hopping the rail. Putting one arm. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And stuff. So if you want to roll athletics, you can do that and get advantage and be
advantage?
this. You would. Well, no, I'm just saying. Once you do that, yeah. So,
Okay.
well, a
So the
14?
first 14, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good enough to
All
do
right.
that. So,
Then we'll
so
go with
now
the
you
short
have
sword.
advantage. And now you have advantage with your short sword. So,
I don't think I need it. 22.
well,
23. I'll take the 23.
okay. Is that a crit or?
No, dirty.
No, that's an 18. 18. Okay. All right.
And then short sword piercing damage. 6 damage.
Alrighty. Let me open up a little bit more of the area here behind you. All right. So behind you, as you jump over, you see another zombie. Hold on. You don't see it because it's GM layer. Sorry.
Hmm.
There we go. Now you see it. So before you jumped over, it wasn't really quote unquote active, but when you jumped over and went clang, you heard, you saw it turn around and start, moving towards you. It's not going to get there now. Its next turn, it'll start moving towards you and such.
All right.
So that was your action, bonus action, and movement.
Yep.
Alrighty. Necra. You got advantage on this guy, and you can tell by Kellum's look. 22. That's gonna hit. You want to fish? Okay, 22. 12.
7.
Oh, 7. Okay. Oh, and then sneak attack. Okay.
Yeah, because.
Yep, because advantage.
Okay.
I forgot about sneak attack.
Yeah, so it's 12 damage, I guess. Fine.
All right. You nearly chop
The
its
other
leg
hand?
off, and it's wobbling. A 23 and an 8. Yeah, we'll go with a 23.
I do believe can only sneak attack once, so.
Yeah,
One
at least
per round.
on your turn. Yeah. 6 points of damage. Alrighty. So you slice at it with your longsword scimitar, cutting its leg off, and as it starts to fall, you jab it in the eye with your short sword or dagger, what have you. And it's
Both scimitars.
Scimitars. Okay, so yeah, you jag it in the eye with the other scimitar, and it falls down. When you do that, when you jam it in the eye, the other eye is looking at you, and it's kind of like you can see your own reflection there. I need to have you roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
All right. It shakes you for a moment as you look into your own eye. The other eye that, is still looking at you for that moment. And you recognize it, from looking at yourself in the mirror. This is you looking at yourself. And you just... And it slowly falls to the floor. But you're okay. You're all right. You're good. It's a zombie. It's not you, right? Right.
And I take a step back. As well, and I can't fumble around in my pouches and grab a healing potion, so
Oh yeah, you used your bonus action. Gotcha. So you're kind of stepping out of harm's way, going, "Ow, this hurts." Alrighty. Ashura. The two zombies have fallen here, and you can tell Kellum is turning around, preparing himself for combat, as if something is behind him.
Alright. And how far is Killen? How far is Killen from the spectral hand that was hitting that zombie?
5 feet.
Okay.
They're in the same. Right there. So go for it.
Okay. So as a bonus action, I can move my spiritual weapon up to 20 feet.
Okay, you could do that, and it can attack the other zombie.
I will have it do that. And the second one that was in the door is also going to move closer to Arsha. Because I don't see any other zombies, so I'm just going to have it move so it's not far behind.
Okay, so you can move it and have it take a defensive stance, I guess, or defend you. Is that what you're?
Well, yeah, it's just gonna stay kind of float around her. So that's fine. And yep, the other one is going to take a swing.
Go for it. 15 meets it, beats it.
Right. 7 force. And then can I, if Ashra moves, can I get eyes on it? So
5, 10, 15. Yes. Oh, let's say, do you have Devil Sight?
yes.
Yeah, you can see it.
All right, I'm going to hit it with a firebolt.
All right,
Go for it. My action. To find the button.
Button.
There you are. 17.
17 hit. 3 points of damage.
3 fire.
All right.
Alright, and that's my turn.
Okay. The fire hits it and does normal fire damage.
Alright.
Okay. Banthor. What you doing there, Banthor? You're still in that 8 form, that's right.
So the space between Ashura and Necra, is that just wall or?
That is catwalk, so open space to water underneath you.
Water, question mark?
Question mark. You could, vault it, with a acrobatics or athletics check, especially since you're in a monkey form, or you can take the movement and go around.
My die. I'm just going to go around the catwalk.
Okay. All right.
And I'm going to. Is there any loose rocks or any debris I can throw?
Let me see.
An ape ability called Rock. So
Gotcha.
armor off of a zombie or something I can rip off real quick.
Oh yeah, can you just grab the arm that was trying to beat through the door and just throw it?
Yeah, I mean, you could grab the arm that is there, that you offed. You monkeyed off that one zombie's arm. But yeah, as you get there, you know, you notice something kind of, melted, some kind of weird melted something. You're like, you can't tell what kind of material it is that's on the zombie. It's part of their suit or something, and it's kind of dangling off, so you easily just grab it and rip it off and throw it at the other zombie.
Range says 25/50 feet, so I'm guessing disadvantage 25.
Let's see. So what's the range?
It says range is 25/50.
25 short range, 50 long range.
Yeah, so it's long range disadvantage.
Yeah, long range would be disadvantage.
Yeah, you're
I'm
just
gonna try to check that.
5, 10, 15,
That thing,
20, 30. Yeah, you're just at long range at 30 feet.
It's fun.
Don't roll below 15. Oh.
Wah.
Wah, wah. Was that a crit fail?
Looks like.
Looks like it. All right. Kellum, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, brother. That's a 3 or 5 after a modifier.
That's it. Yeah. Banthor, roll damage.
Oh, man.
Kellum, take damage.
4 damage as this separate arm comes flying at you.
The warrior has suffered damage. The warrior has suffered damage.
Oh,
The
boy.
My hands up in like a stop motion, like ooh. Sorry.
Kellen's he's both swords drawn, and he just kind of looks over to his side, like, I thought I killed it. Oh. Okay.
Shoulders are really high up, short neck. Like, ooh.
You just said monkey. Oh, I missed.
Monkey.
Wrong target.
There
Yeah,
will
you
be.
look over him. You look over and Banthor's just got his, the shoulders like, huh? And the hands up like, I don't know what happened.
The longsword will dip slightly in his direction before it comes back to bear on the zombie.
Okay. That being said, zombie moves forward and attacks you, Kellum.
Yeah.
Is that 15 hit?
Yeah.
7
Should've
points of
switched
blood.
back.
What's that?
7. I
Oh, you
should
should've
have switched back.
Yeah. 7 points of bludgeoning.
All right. I'm hurting.
right. Sorry, Kellum.
Hey, it happens.
All right. Okay.
My turn?
Yeah, it is your turn, Kellum.
All right. Boy.
He may not.
Wait a second. At the beginning of your turn,
Uh-huh.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, boy. Why does it have to be Constitution?
Because that's what it is.
15.
All right, you're good.
No, I'm just complaining because Constitution is like the worst. Not the worst, but it's not good. All right. It's a long sword.
You feel your skin. You feel your skin is burning and itching, but it doesn't cause you any damage this turn.
Is it the same as when he's coming in to do the experiments? Same kind of feeling?
Yeah.
All right.
Now you can go. Sorry.
All right. Long sword. Dirty 20.
That's a hit.
Slashing damage of 9.
Okay. You almost slice it in half, and the two halves are kind of just barely, hanging on together, and it reaches towards you.
All right. Bonus short sword coming in.
Okay.
Oh, so close. 24.
All right. If you were a champion, that would have been a crit.
4 damage.
4 damage. You're like, die! And slice it the rest of the way. One piece of the body goes in the water to the left, and one piece of the body goes in the water to the right. Beach.
All right. Any others laying about, hiding somewhere?
Yeah, you take a quick look, but you don't see anything. You have your movement, so you can move forward.
No, I'm going to stay right here until I get a little bit of healing or do my second wind next turn. I'm not going to provoke anything right now.
So, there's a little kind of antechamber, room or something to the right up here. There's a set of stairs that kind of go up, but from this room right here. So, and you can kind of see into this room. There's a blinking light on this over here on this far wall.
Okay.
There's a little red blinking light. It just blinks kind of like every second. So, all right, Necra. You look around and there are no moving any enemies or anything like that. There's a couple zombies laid on the ground there, but outside of that, what you gonna do? Kellum looks a little winded, and of course, you know that you were a little winded yourself.
Okay, so 2d4 plus... That's 10. Okay, well... And drink one health potion.
Okay, that's 10 hit points.
So I'm better. And then... Step up into here.
Okay. Looks like it's a table and chairs. And it looks like there's some kind of...
No more room to the room?
No, that's it. Yeah, and you would have seen that from down there, so you don't have to spend your movement if you didn't, so.
And I was actually trying to get a vantage point, so is there anything but wall here where, is there open space?
Yeah. Okay. This is all, let me reveal a little bit better of that, so.
Yeah, and our actual dark vision and stuff is actually enough we would see further than what you're showing. So
Gotcha. Yeah. This is a wall that's right there, beyond this room, and so this area there, this is all a wall structure, so you can't see past that. There's wall, so it's all. Let me.
okay.
It's that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all wall. That right there. So you can't see on the other side of it. You can basically just see what's in this area. From up there, you can see a bit more of that room, and you can tell. It doesn't seem like there's anything up in that area to the north.
Okay.
Um,
So then that was 10 so up here. And do you have a health potion, Callum, or
Yeah, he could have two of them. Just like Beyond should have two each. So.
yeah, just
Yeah, his pouch is readily available. So if you wanted to, feed him his own.
Alright. I'll wait on that until you
Yeah.
somewhat more necessary. Anyways, so I'm done.
All right. Necra. It could be a perception roll.
Okay, just 1 second.
Okay. So after your turn, the two zombies that are there on the ground start to move and reform. And the pieces that have been cut off kind of start to graft back on in weird places. And they start to stand up from their position. So you get pushed to the side, Necra.
Okay.
They don't do anything this turn outside of starting to stand back up. Ashra, what you gonna do?
Ashra is surveying her surroundings. Can I see this?
Yeah, you see the two zombies start to stand up. Both of your hands are within range.
Then they are both going to smack them back down.
Can it take actions, or it just hit, or it's just a spiritual weapon, like wank, bang?
Yes,
kind of
it's just spin so I can move it 20 feet on a bonus action and have it repeat the attack.
Okay, all right.
So, but since I twin cast it, it has to be to two separate targets. Can't have them both hit the same time.
I got you.
So, here's Lefty. 15.
That's a hit.
That's 8 force.
Okay. All right.
And then Alrighty. That's 21. And that's 10 force.
Okay. So the second one that you hit, you smash it down to the ground, and it just stops. It twitches for a moment and then stops.
But the first one is still moving.
Yeah, the first one is kind of like, staggers and such, but it's still moving.
Alright. I want to make sure I'm in sight of it, and I'm going to hit it with a firebolt.
All right.
17.
That's a hit.
6 fire.
All right. You hit it in the face with the firebolt, and it falls down to the ground. Its face all blackened. It twitches for a moment. All right. I'm listening.
Does it... Okay, when they fall and twitch, does it... Do I get the sense that they're going to get back up again, or can I do like a check on that?
Yeah, let's see. Intelligence saving throw? Or Arcana?
Arcana? Try an Arcana check. Okay. Uh, 13 Arcana.
Okay. So generally speaking, zombies do have the ability to, reconstitute themselves. These seem to be a little bit different. Like, they seem to be attracting their body parts back together and reforming, even, slightly dysfunctioned or, disformed, more so than the last. There's a good possibility that these will continue to do this. Unless they're destroyed.
Ashura will say that, share that. It looks like these things will reconstitute themselves unless we find a permanent way to keep them down.
Yeah, what I'm guessing are my cousins probably have the same advantages and disadvantages I do. So, if somebody wants to throw a body off the gantry or catwalk.
Come back to me in another 6 seconds, and I'll see what I can do. Yeah, that's me. I'm done.
All right. You're kind of, so you're south of the group. You're at the elevator. You have the closed elevator door on the other side. Well, slightly closed. Where the one zombie in that arm is. And then you're kind of, 20 odd feet away from the group.
Can I look in that room?
I'm sorry?
Oh, no,
what did you say? I was just going to say it is a little isolating, but you don't see anything through the crack coming your way with your devil sight.
Right. That was my question. I was going to ask, can I peek through that room and see if there was anything in?
Yeah, just doing a glance, you don't see anything coming that way. Somebody else maybe not be able to see that, but with your devil sight, you can see, see through and such. So,
all right.
And the reason I was shortening the eyesight a little bit, Necro, is because there's not a lot of light at all here. It's almost total darkness. So.
Yes, and at least one of us can flat out see in true total darkness without any problems whatsoever.
I got you.
So, Ash will, because she's kind of back, and she's like, guys, should I move up with you, or do you want me to try to see if I can look in this room? There's nothing else moving in this room, but I can see if there's anything of note.
recommend you get closer to us, just in case something decides to come jumping up out of the water, if they can.
Alright. And she's going to use my movement to move up closer to the group.
You move, to up closer, kind of not close to the rails or anything like that, kind of in the middle, There's a zombie at your foot, but there's also Necra and Banthor, Kellum are right there.
Alright. And my hands are right there. They just smashed them. So.
Yeah, and they have been, and your hands are right there because they just got, so. Banthor, what you gonna do?
I just love the thought of like these spectral hands that are just kind of floating.
Dadgummit. Ash, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. My apologies.
Yep.
Yep,
I should have done it at the beginning of your round, but I forgot.
Fine. Just one? Because I don't think I made one the other time either.
No, it's not every round.
Okay.
13. Okay. Take 3 acid damage.
So it's the first time I'm taking damage. So,
and that's with your resistance. So.
So maybe you see her like slight flinch, but that's it.
Okay, Banthor, now you make a Constitution saving throw. Oh.
Ouch.
Well, luckily with the resistance, you only take 1 point of acid damage. It rounds down, correct?
Yeah, rounds down.
Yeah, so 1 point. All right, now you can do what you want to do.
I'm going to grab the southern zombie and suplex them into the water.
Alrighty.
Monkey suplex!
Saboosh! He goes splashing into the water.
And I'm going to use a bonus action to snap one of my healing potions off my belt and dump it over.
And do what with it?
Dump it over Kellum to heal him.
Kellum, okay. Alright, Kellum, you...
Force it over Kellum.
Yeah. Kellum, you healed for 10 hit points.
Alright. Kellum feels refreshed and nods his thanks over to Ape Banthor.
Trying to make up for that rock to the head.
And not gonna move, just gonna hang out.
Alright. Kellum, before your turn, you notice the zombie twitch a little bit. And the pieces start to kind of form back onto it. It's not moving, but you can see that it is regenerating.
Okay.
Y'all were you guys are on a lower gangplank, and it's about 10 feet from the water.
Okay. Sean. All right. It's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to take the head, the hands, and the feet of this zombie and toss them in the water.
Like pieces?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
I'll leave the torso. Sorry, go ahead.
So leaving the torso here.
Yeah, torso. I think by itself, the torso is not that big a thing. But I'm taking its actual weapons, so its feet and hands and head, where its mouth is.
Okay.
Get rid of those.
All right. Okay. So basically, you what limbs haven't been chopped off or what have you? You spend the moment and chop off the legs and chop off the arms and the head, and cast that into the water. You don't have quite enough time to chop off the legs as well, but they have been like crushed,
Okay.
through the palm. So, all right. So you spend your turn hacking the zombie up and throwing it into the water.
Okay.
And then leaving the torso and the legs here. You're trying to do an experiment and see what happens?
I suppose you could call it that.
Gotcha. All right. Okay. Necra. Your turn. What you gonna do? You see Kellum is chopping the zombie up in pieces and throwing the pieces overboard.
Yeah. And when the one that Banthor tossed in, did the splash reach us or not?
Give me a second. No, it didn't. It with the his momentum carried it, so the splash was mainly in the other direction.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Alright, so as soon as Kellum's done, the bits that Kellum doesn't toss in, I'm gonna toss in.
Okay, so you hack off the legs.
No, the whole
throw them. Oh, and you throw the whole. Yeah, okay, all right.
The whole lower torso.
My homeboy's like, nah, fuck it. Excuse my language. Sorry.
Well, that and,
Zombie overboard.
and try to duck if it starts splashing back my way.
I'm not quite. I didn't hear you. Well, I'm sorry. What was that?
If there any of this,
He wants to see if it splashed.
water, I'm trying to avoid it because, as far as I know, it's actually bad for me. Whether or not it's bad for the rest of the party, I am not certain, because I'm vaguely healing off of the ambient energy that's slowly killing them. So,
so you toss the pieces over in a manner that you're sure that it doesn't, it's not going to splash on anybody. So,
okay.
You're taking care not to splash. You gotcha. All right.
Kellum will just look at Necro with the. What the heck, man?
Like, is the water? Is it murky or is it clear? Like, what is the visibility of this liquid?
It's to a point. It's kind of clear. You can see pipes, but not only because it's darker. The pipes, where they're going through and such. And you might see, you would see the body parts, slowly fade and then go away. So you think that this pool is pretty deep, but it's not really murky. It's just like there's not really a lot of light, even when you're devils, and such. So, that
leads to my next question.
It's deep.
See how deep it was, because if it's deep enough, even if they reconstitute, they most likely won't be able to climb out.
Yeah, it definitely would be difficult, depending on where they landed and stuff like that, for them to come out of the water. And like I said, there's a 10-foot gap between the water and the bottom of this catwalk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pretty much good enough if we just shove the whole, like all of it in, out of the way.
Yeah, I think Necker just took care of, the torso and the legs.
Anyway, so blinky light.
Yeah, I'll let everybody know about the blinky lights over there.
All right.
Osira, what do you want to do? It's your turn.
It's
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Should cautiously continue to move forward. The hands will follow 20 feet because that's all they can move. Can I make it to this blinking light?
You can get about 15 feet from it.
All right.
Basically, I'll just describe that you're looking at a destroyed control panel that has been melted. It's all along the wall, about 15, 20 feet of this control panel with a couple chairs that are melted in front of it. There seems to be one piece of equipment that was more resilient than the rest. Kind of looks like a Dallas, like a table that comes straight out of the floor, but it's like one solid piece, and it is lower than the rest of the tables, counters, and stuff that are there. You don't know if, and you can kind of tell that there's a space for it. So it looks like it was, either raising or lowering in the middle of whatever catastrophe happened. And it is kind of fused halfway, from its position. So it's kind of a glass half empty kind of thing. It's only so far. It's got about another foot or so, and it would have reached up to where the counter for the rest of the computers and stuff are there. So it was either raising or lowering, and then a catastrophe happened, and it kind of got stuck. You could tell that it was, going to be in this position or going to be in the floor. One of the two. And there's a little red light that is kind of, you can barely see it blinking through the melted plastics and other things.
Does anything look like it can be interacted with, or is it all just too damaged?
Yeah, it's all slag. It's all, everything is melted together. You can tell that things had function, but yeah, it's all melted together, melted on each other, things like that.
All right. Well, I use my movement. I guess I'll action dash to move. Keep moving.
Okay. So you get up to it, and when you get up to it, you can see kind of into this control panel thing, and you can see that down inside of it, you could tell even though it's been melted, was some kind of glass enclosure in the middle of this, and there are, melted bits and pieces of this mechanical device that was inside of it, and basically it's like just a big ball of glass has been melted in here.
Okay. I will inform what I see to the rest, and that'll be my turn.
Um, give me
Uh,
an intelligence saving throw.
Intel save, okay. Yeah. 10.
Okay. The when you look at this looks like it would have held a spherical object, and then looking at the glass that's here, it's most likely could have been some kind of spherical glass of some sort that was encased in this and got slagged.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking, but I wasn't sure. So
Yeah.
she'll share that too. That looks like this was holding something, but it either got destroyed or something happened to it.
Okay, Banthor. And I'm keeping a clock on your hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why she's trying. I'm trying to keep moving because my hands are limited.
Yeah. Yep. You're on round 4 of 10.
All right. Good to know.
So next time it'll be round 5. Your next turn.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Banthor.
Would my backpack would have melded into my form?
If that's
If
as
you wanted
in
it to.
access to it. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it, if that's what you wanted it to do, is meld into your form.
With your equipment, you can choose to have it milled or not. But if not, all your equipment would, if it doesn't fit to your form, would fall off or be discomfort.
Right. So, like, am I able to choose like what I want to meld and what I don't want to meld?
Doesn't say specifically if you can choose. Like specifically, it's either you choose your equipment to meld or not to meld.
Yeah, 'cause in my mind, I pretty much let my quarterstaff meld, but then the shield, backpack, and potion belt, since I figured as an ape I could wear them, they would be available.
Yeah, definitely. I see you have your shield, potion, belt equipped, and stuff as your notes. So we could go through and, either state in advance, yeah, I've got my backpack on, or blah, going forward. So yeah, if that's something that you wanted to have, especially in the ape form, as your backpack on, that's not a problem.
I'll start that whenever I transform. Just mention what I don't meld, and then everything else will be assumed I have.
Okay.
All right. So that's the case.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm blind as a bat right now. I'm going to grab a torch from my backpack and use a tinderbox to light it.
Okay.
And, I'm going to quote my shield, just put it on my back, and use my offhand to hold the torch, and I still have a free hand to punch.
Okay. So when you bring out that light, the water kind of reacts to it and starts to glow a little bit, casting a light from underneath you upwards, and you can see the zombies that you tossed in, as the light glows in this water. You can see that the water goes down for like 50 feet or so, and you could see a multitude of zombies and things moving in the very depths of the water.
Going to use my movement to try to catch up with Ashra.
All right, go ahead. As you get it close to that area, you can see what Astra was looking at, the pedestal that was raising or lowering. And you can see the cavity that was inside of it from where you're standing. You can't get a good look at it and such. The room behind you has 3 large vats. It would just call it that, where large glass tubes that are broken and such. There seems to be 3 bodies that are inside that are withered and half formed, small. But they're not moving, or they don't look like they've moved or anything like that. So they kind of look part of the brokenness that is there. So you can assume that they, from a player standpoint, that they were these bodies were inside these vats and such. So your character might not understand that they were being grown there, but these were basically being grown here. So.
Okay.
Turn my head quizzically and then end my turn.
Okay, Kellum, give me a Constitution saving throw.
It's a 9.
9. You take 1 point of acid damage.
All right. Damn.
What you gonna do?
I will move forward here. And anything, did I pick up on anything that they haven't already relayed at all?
You made a perception
All right.
or investigation.
No, it's going to be perception. I got a bonus.
So you're looking around the room, seeing
19.
19. All right. It definitely looks like this. I don't know what this container was moving in one direction, up or down, and the light that is blinking. It does seem to correlate with that piece of machinery. It's the light is on the wall, but it's on the same panel, basically. And everything that's in this room has been melted. There seems to be a lot of damage directed to this area.
Mm-hmm.
So if this was an accident, it seems to be interesting that there's a lot of damage here, because this is kind of far off to the side, and you haven't even seen the whole of the plant, shall we say. So just looking around the room, you could tell it looks like the damage was directed towards this area. Whatever fueled this, there was something here that fueled that fire, that destructive force.
Can you ping the device that was going up and down?
Right, yeah, right here in front of Asha. Yeah.
I thought that was a control panel.
It's the control panel's on the wall, and then screens and control panel on the wall, and then on the counter there's also controls and different things there, and then there's a gap there with this Dallas would have raised up and down, right in front of Astra, basically. You can't tell. You could tell that the counter would have allowed it to come up and meet, up a counter table height and such. So.
All right.
Did that help or hurt anymore? Would you like some different information?
I'm neutral right now. I
yeah. Okay.
I just feel like we were supposed to do something with the blinking light, but if everything is melted,
can
I just go push some buttons?
Yeah, you try to go over to, you go over to control and okay, I can tell that this did, and you put, try to push things or turn things. Everything is just like melted together. The knob or the buttons or just, the keypad is all just melted together and such. So there's no, happy click, 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 or anything like that. Then you could see the light and you kind of like rub on it and such, you could see that there's something maybe written, right there. And you try to get, that smudge off and such. And you can see that there is some writing there. But you can't really read what the writing says.
All right, I will call over everybody and say, everybody take a turn trying to read this.
Okay.
Because I can't read it. You guys try.
Gotcha.
It's something.
All right. Necra, you want to take a stab?
Yeah.
Okay. Necra, you move into the room and look at the writing on the wall, shall we say. And it says auxiliary power. Transfer auxiliary power.
That's what that control says. Is there any other control things that you can read like that, or just that's the only one that's clear?
So Kellum had, basically rubbed that area, and you can make out that that's what it is. So there's other places where you can see some writing here and there. If you want to try to, make that clear, you can then decipher that.
All right, I try.
Okay. So in that area, you see some other writings here and there, and maybe with the help of other people that might not have used all of their actions or stuff like that. They kind of help smudge off the area and such. And you can see that this says this control panel was for the primary artificial intelligence, and that the light that is blinking is indicated that it's sending power to the auxiliary artificial
secondary?
intelligence. The secondary, okay. Correct.
All right. So oh gods. First of all, I imagine at this point it's okay. So there's a spirit of the machine,
right?
kind of thingy over, and don't have a map.
Right. So you know that this was the elder spirit, and there is a junior spirit somewhere else.
Okay, and I relay that. And while looking around for this writing, did I get a chance to glance at these?
Yeah. You could tell that they are you get a glance at them. You'd have to go over there and spend that time to look at them to get any definite information. But just kind of in the back of your head, you kind of know that these are going to be All right, go ahead. Yeah. But in the back of your head that these are going to be, other Necros.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Without looking, you just kind of like, and you give me a wisdom.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty sure, and if you you feel that you can muster up the willpower to go over and look at them if you wanted to.
Is Necro giving any like visible signs of like uncomfort or anything like? Is she
Well,
showing any
seems,
expression?
she seems to be holding it together, but the character can, say anything different.
Well, kind of look over there, wince, and just kind of shake her head and like, no, just, and start gesturing like, yeah, we gotta go. And not sure if you guys happen to pick up, but it's like when I was saying toss the bodies in, it was like, yeah, these are like misshapen me's, so.
Okay, just wanted to know, like.
So when Necros says that these are misshapen me's, you can all kind of like, oh yeah, they did kind of look like her.
Yeah.
And certain features and things like that.
Yeah, like Ash would just like note, like she's just kind of noting like Necro's reactions to these things.
Welcome to the body horror.
Okay, that's the end of Necro's turn. Ashra, give me a Constitution saving throw. All right, you're good.
Sweet.
You don't feel the burn. You don't feel the burn. You're good.
All right. Well, after hearing that and checking Necro, make sure she's okay, and she's saying to keep moving, so I want to keep moving.
Right. So head back towards the elevator.
If we're done in here, yeah, she'll kind of give a look around. It's like, okay, we're done in here. Yeah. She'll move. The spectral hands will follow as much as they can.
Gotcha. So if you just move your 30 feet, there'll be, right with you. I will say right with you. You didn't have to take them all the way into the room, shall we say?
Right.
So, maybe you left them outside on the gangplank, and then, as you started walking. Gotcha. So we'll say that they're with you. And that just moving at a walk, if you wanted to run, but then you would be, kind of away from everybody. So.
Yeah, she's not trying to get too far from everyone else.
Yep.
So, right. So I'll just move, and in case I need my action for something,
Okay. Do you want to hold a cantrip or?
Yeah, I'll hold a firebolt if anything tries to pop out at us.
Got it. Banthor.
He stepped away for a moment.
Oh, you're back. Yeah, he said he's back.
Yeah. Oh, he just got back. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And you're on round 5 of 10.
Okay.
If I can find a 5 on this damn dice. Where is the 5? 5. Come on, there's got to be. All right, now I have not seen that. There's an 8, a 12. There we go, 5. Bless America. All right, Banthor.
So, sorry, the last thing I heard was Necro found the auxiliary power.
Yeah, and was able to decipher that this was the primary well, the way she described it to you, this is the primary spirit of the factory, and we're going to go look for the secondary spirit or the junior spirit of the factory.
I am going to use a dash action.
Okay.
And just get as close as I can to the door, the two doors that
Sure.
we started off.
All right, go ahead and count yourself out.
That should be 6.
All right. So when you get here, you can look down the gangplank, and you don't see any movement or anything.
I'm just going to keep my eye on that one arm that's sitting. High at suspicion.
It doesn't look like it's doing anything. It doesn't look like it healed over, the place where it was ripped away, and such. It doesn't look like it moved. It's just kind of laying there.
No twitching or nothing.
Nope, no twitching, nothing like that. Just laying there.
No, I'll just hang out here.
Alrighty, one moment. Oh, Constitution saving throw. Sorry. You take 1 point of acid damage. Helen, it is your turn. Would you like to dash as well?
Sure. I'll do that.
Okay. So that would be your 12 paces there. I'll take your movement and your action.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay. And so you have your bonus action available. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. No other rooms over in this area, is there?
Yeah, that's all walled off as well.
All walled off. Okay.
Yeah, it's all wall.
Basically, what options do we have once we're in the elevator again? Up, down?
Well, you could go up.
Over here.
Yeah, you can go up, back. You could go back up to the outside, or you can go through this door.
Go through the door.
Yeah, I'm wanting to go through the door, but Necra was feeling like, I almost feel like Necra's not wanting to be here anymore.
Well, we've got a mission to do. We'll do the mission, and there's vague rumblings that this might be a one-shot and no chance of coming back. So
yeah, especially since we have to make all these resistance potions and everything.
We're already here. We might as well see how far we can get.
Yeah. Well, that's it for me on this turn.
All right, Necra.
okay, well that's.
Do you bonus? Yep. You can bonus action.
I don't really have anything to bonus action with at the moment, so.
Does not have the cunning actions yet.
Oh,
Not
that's
yet.
right.
No,
My apologies. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
a level too short for that.
Gotcha. I forgot.
End of the session, sure, I'll be able to do all of it.
Right. Yeah.
After we're done with this.
All right, Astra, you want to catch up with the group? I'm guessing.
Yeah. I will move.
I'll get you next to the door, and your spirit. They can float over the gap, so they can basically keep up with you.
Yeah. But if I'm up to the door, can I push it open or something?
Strength check?
Try. You can make an athletics skill check. It's going to be kind of whatever. Yeah, just give me an athletics check. The DC is going to be kind of high because you're trying to do it by yourself.
Then I have the hands hit the door to help. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess you could do that. Yeah. So that give me an attack roll on the hands.
Get back to my spell.
Okay.
It's 14 for one, and 9 for the other.
All right. So one of the hands is able to help you a little bit. So that'll lower your difficulties a little bit. Go ahead. Roll athletics if you want to try to open that door.
All right. We're trying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have a -1. Yep, nope. She does not.
Yeah, you're just not able to get it to do anything. So,
all right, well, that's me.
All right, Banthor.
Towards the door, and since Shiro took their turn, I guess I'll just ready in action. Just put my hand on the door and look towards Kellum and Necra. Like, need to get this
Gotcha. All right. So you're holding your action for somebody to help you open the door. All right, give me 1 second. What I just did.
Waiting for something to converge through the wall.
Give me a moment. It's getting there.
Yeah.
Don't give me. Yeah. It's coming. It's coming. No worries. All right, Kellum. You want to go up and help Banthor open this door?
I do.
All right. So you move forward, and the two of y'all are able to, with the both of y'all, especially with your strength, Kellum, and Banthor's monkey strength, y'all are able to open the door and peer into the area there.
I see Archer just stuck to the side, like, why did I even try?
It's like I was trying.
It's like, I'm not strong. It's okay, but I still got these hands.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let's see. Hold on. Trying to measure some distance here. Okay, yep. All right. Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go. Okay. So you notice when you get the door open that This is a lower gangplank. There's a gangplank going to north to south. That's 10 feet above this gangplank. The one you're going on is going east to west. There's a large area up here with some gangplank going to the north, and then one to the west. You can see in the distance a zombie kind of aimlessly walking, not going directly in your direction. And then to the south, you can see that there's a zombie, almost as if it was working on some machinery. Right here is a gap, a 10-foot gap in the catwalk, the upper catwalk. You can get to the upper catwalk from from this catwalk if you wanted to. There's no ladder going directly there, but you could make athletics checks, things like that. Use equipment. Or you can go straight across the gangplank. And to the north, there's a 10-foot gap as well in that gangplank. The two zombies that are on the board don't seem to have noticed you. Kellum, you have a little bit more movement left.
I'll just go ahead and move on out to there.
Okay. So right beside you is that wall that y'all couldn't see past, and so this wall goes all the way to the north up here. All right. Necra.
All right. 15, 20, 25. And there. And what would it take to get up on the upper gang?
An athletics check. Yeah, you can run and jump up there. You can actually probably
Apparently not.
roll with advantage as Kellum gives you a boost. 13, that's good enough.
Yep.
All right.
And if you look over here, you can see that there's stairs that lead down to where that zombie is from your gangplank.
Yep. And
Also the 10-foot gap.
so. And
yeah, okay. Right.
basically, I draw my bow and I'm like, okay, so I'll play Overwatch for a bit.
Okay.
Done.
So do you want to hold your action, or is that what you're saying?
Basically, when they notice or start charging in our direction, I want to be ready to attack. But other than
Okay.
that, no.
Okay. All right. Ashura, round 7.
All right.
And
She moved on.
so you can, Kellum took like 10 space. He's about 10 feet, in front of y'all. There's a zombie. It doesn't look like a direct threat. Some 30, 40, let's see. From your position, some 35 feet. There is a zombie that could be an issue some 50 feet from where Kellum is.
I don't think my hands can reach them though at this point. I will have the hands start moving towards them.
Mm-hmm.
One to each, basically, in those directions. They can go 20 feet.
Got it.
And I'm gonna firebolt the one that's closer to kill him. She sees him, she's like, Firebolt.
What's the range on the firebolt?
120.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes. If it's in visual range, it's in range.
Yeah. So you basically come out, to see the lay of the land, and can see the zombie off to the distance. All right. Go ahead and roll your attack if you have it.
22.
22 hits. 5 points of fire. All right. It strikes the zombie, burning it. And it, she lets out a noise. What for you hit me? I believe you're gonna stay behind Kellum.
Oh.
Or do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, wait. Is that all my movement?
No, that's only like 10 feet of movement. If you wanted, you can go in front of Kellum, and then eventually he would, leapfrog. Banthor has an action before, so.
We're just basically leapfrogging each other.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to move more. So I'll go ahead.
We'll put you there. That's well within Kellum and Banthor's movement, so they can get past you.
Mm-hmm.
So, and actually, one of your hands is going to be right next to you, and the other hand is going to be going towards the south. So,
okay.
All right.
Good enough.
Banthor. Everybody's filing out of the room.
I just use my climbing speed to just hop up where Necro.
Sure.
So I'm going to reach in my bag, and I've got 50 feet of rope.
Okay.
So I'm going to tie. Basically, what I'm going to try to do, since I have enough feet to do this, I want to have part of it trailing down off the railing, so it can be climbed to get up here easier. But then I want
Gotcha.
And then I want to use the remaining footage to basically get it across that gap.
Okay.
Use it kind of like one of us slits. We can grab onto the rope, and it's got an anchor point, so we can hang on and not fall into the water.
All right. Let's see. So you pull out your rope from your backpack and start to latch it to some railing here that you feel is strong enough. Put a lead down and then turn around and get ready to attach it to the other side. So you've attached it in such a way that somebody like Kellum or Ash could climb up it to the the catwalk that you're on, and then you're preparing your action for next turn to get it on the other side, or somebody else can do that. If they come by you and grab the rope, things like that. So
yeah, and tying it took the action, right? Making that anchor.
Yeah, getting it out. Because part of your free action, I guess, with interacting with your environment. Getting something out of your backpack, and then tying it down. And putting it down there would be your action, basically. What are you saying there, Kim? I mean, technically, getting it out of a backpack would probably be an action, but using all of your action and the rest of your movement basically to attach that and then get ready to attach it to the other side.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Not only
Kellum, I need a Constitution saving throw.
18, 21. 21 after
All right,
this.
you're good.
All right. So it looks like we're going after this southern zombie here. Everybody's going up onto the upper platform.
Yeah. I mean, there is a gap to be made, and such. So you could, go in many different directions. So basically, Ashura's got his hand, one of their hands going towards that one to the south.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the other hand, and it's kind of going to the one towards the east, west. Excuse me, my apologies, west, and such. Banthor and Necra are up there, but Ashura is down on the platform that you're on the same level. So,
all right, I'm gonna let Banthor and Necra handle the one to the south. I'm gonna move my 5 squares to there.
Is it 5? Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 6.
6, so I get to move one more.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll go to there. And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast this.
All right. Okay. Go for it.
Now.
7. Oh, hey, wait. I'm sorry. I forgot. He would have moved closer to you.
Oh.
So, yeah. So you can melee if you'd like. My apologies.
Yep. I'm going to melee. 16.
16 hits.
4 slashing damage.
Okay.
Then the short sword, 15.
Hit.
7 piercing damage.
Alrighty. This looks like another mutated Necra. The legs are kind of wonky and almost backwards. It stumbles around. But it's still on its feet, though it is severely wounded.
Okay.
I guess Necra, did you want to shoot it?
Okay.
Because it was making its way towards the group. So my apologies, I forgot there. Shoot him!
You should take that because it's your turn next, and you're gonna lose that ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Alright. One arrow.
Oh, 13 misses.
Okay.
The arrow goes splashing into the water.
Alright.
Yeah, it's your turn.
And now it's your turn.
Alright, so turn to the other one.
Okay.
That we've already started on. And.
So the one to the south hasn't been shot at or damaged. The one that Kellum is attacking has been damaged a few times.
But the one to the south was the one that got the firebolt.
Firebolt.
Okay. How much damage was that? Do you remember? 5. Okay.
5 fire.
Sorry, I was. Okay. All right.
Alright. And I'm gonna use the frost arrow.
Oh, okay. All right.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh,
14 misses.
14.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It hits the piece of machinery that the zombie was working on, and it freezes over. The you see ice crystals form on it and such. And getting hit with a firebolt didn't enrage it as much as getting the piece of machinery all mangled and such. And she starts to make her way up the stairs.
Okay.
Ashra, give me a Constitution save throw.
Hang on.
Okay.
Actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. What, Necra?
Oh, well, I need to hit to make that work.
Oh, and did you want to move any or anything like that?
No.
Okay. All right, Ashra, you saved. I don't get to burn you.
I like a
Let's see.
try.
1, 2. Okay, so the hand that was going towards the south is able to reach that target there.
Alright. It will strike. Nope. That's a miss.
Okay.
Yeah, the other one is also going to continue to the other one, but I am going to firebolt these again. Here. Nope, I'm not going to.
Okay, and then the other one meets its target, so you can roll the one that was attacking Kellum.
Alright,
Spiritual weapon.
let me hit. Come on.
Hey, 19.
19.
Something hit that gummit. 6. All right.
6 force. Alright,
Okay. That was
I don't
round.
think I want to move either right now. So.
Okay. That was round 7?
Right.
Yes.
6 should be.
Oh, okay. That's right. Yeah, that was round 6. I was. No, not 9. 6. Okay. Alrighty. Banthor, give me a Constitution saving throw. Okay, and you take 1 point of acid damage. All right. So how do you want to get the rope across? Are you going to hold on to it and jump, or try to throw it?
Before I do that, I'm going to glance over at Kellum and then quickly decide not to throw anything in their general direction.
Thank you.
Down to that.
So yeah, I have torch in my offhand. I've got the rope tightly gripped in my right hand, and just gonna go for.
You're going to jump, or I didn't quite get the rest of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Go for it.
Give me a athletic. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you make it over, and you can spin your action tying that down well.
I'll go ahead and tie down another anchor point there.
Okay. All right. So basically, this would give anybody advantage on their athletics check to make it over the gap. That being said, you can make it. You can use it to make your way back over the gap, or you can stay there.
I'll go ahead and get closer to these.
The Zambi. All right. So you don't have an action. Do you have anything you can do with your bonus action?
Nothing I would want to do. Shoving is
Shoving is an action.
Yeah.
yeah. Then no. I'll just
Okay. Alrighty. So Banthor, the Zambi in front of you is going to swing at you. 15. Does that hit? Banthor?
yeah. That
That'll be 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And Kellum,
Mm-hmm.
an 11. That does not hit, yes?
No, it does not.
Alrighty. Let me look around. Banthor says he's looking kind of ragged.
Uh-oh.
I didn't say anything. Just like not
Yeah.
kill.
Astra, you're looking in that direction, and Necra, you can see that the ape looks a little haggard. Banthor, to your to the east and south, when you were jumping over and running towards the zombie, you notice to your, the bottom right hand corner of the map, there's another zombie on a platform.
Could I use like a sorry.
You doing?
Uh,
I don't know that anybody else is talking, so.
Yeah, it just went
sorry.
quiet. I'm like,
Yeah, there was a conversation there, and then both people that were talking stopped. So
I was like, I thought Bantho was saying something, and I was like, huh? Do what now?
I was just watching the map get revealed.
Yeah, I was starting to reveal map, and I was. There's a few
something too. So it was like, and that's when Banthor stopped. So
yeah.
I thought it sounded like he was saying he was about to point them out to the rest of us.
Yeah. So, there's a zombie that you see to the southeast, Banthor. Then also to the west, you see another zombie across the way. Kellum. Actually, that one you wouldn't have seen. Oops. So the zombie that was over here, you didn't see.
Okay.
You didn't see anything.
You didn't see anything, but you did notice the zombie over here to the northwest, Kellum.
Mhm.
So you can see that there's catwalk over here in that direction. This is actually a room that's over here. That's a wall here, a wall there, and such. So right here's a set of stairs that lead up into this room and such. So you wouldn't have seen the zombie that was there. My apologies. We'll have to put them somewhere else. Have them jump out of a corner somewhere. Because I'm not going to leave them. I'm not going to leave them there. So that zombie moved. It teleported. Poof. And so
What?
in the distance there are more zombies. If anybody spends time, like in action, I can give them more details about the area. Give me a second to think about what the rest of these guys are going to do. Okay. That is... Their passive perception is 8. Yeah, okay. Alright. Alright, Kellum, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna slice and dice this guy. Actually, well, no, I suppose I can't really. I was wondering if there's any way I could use like a bonus action to just, since he's already in bad shape, just to push him off the edge into the water.
You can use your action as a shove.
Well, yeah, it'd be an action to shove him.
Yeah,
And then it'd be a contest of your athletics roll against its athletics roll.
I'll just swing at it.
Yeah, I mean, how about this? Would you like to try and see what that would look like?
Nah, I'm looking for it. I got a 16 on my roll.
Got it. That's
sword.
a hit. Go for it. Because
So
I know
that's-
this will work. 6.
6 damage.
All right. Okay.
That's
Odd or even?
It says 10.
Odd.
All right. Do you want it to fall in the water?
Yes.
All right. So you hack it. You like cut it in half, basically, and it falls into the water.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man.
Or you can, clog. You could stay there and clog the,
Yeah, I'm just gonna come up right to
Yeah,
the
there you
end.
Yep, there you go.
Let them come to me.
There Let them come to you. There you go. And
This is
then the
pass, so
spectral
I need
hand,
the 300.
the spiritual hand that Ashra conjured is like right behind you. So it can, give you help in battle.
Question:
Pats you on the back.
If if that hand was on the other side of it, would it give?
No.
No, unfortunately, it doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count. I'd asked that question early in the combat.
I missed it. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Yeah. Alrighty, Necra.
All right. And the regular arrow.
See, that's what you wanted last time.
Yep.
19.
Go for the damage.
1.
Oh no.
Wait, how did you get a 1? What is it?
Sneak attack. I only have 1 die.
Where's the bow damage? Because it's only showing the one.
No, I've got 6 damage total.
Oh, well, it didn't show up on the game log. It just shows the one, the 19, and then the one.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
strange.
I
I've
got
got it 5 and 1 separated out somehow.
Yeah, it's there. Alrighty. Any movement or bonus action?
Double check my, Yeah, too close to do that. So, move to or try to move to here.
Okay. Go ahead. Athletics with advantage.
Okay. How about acrobatics?
Alright. I'll take it.
Tightrope.
Yeah.
Balancing act.
Yeah, that 22 is going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, necro type ropes across your rope there, Banthor. Jumps down.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah, you can jump down.
Uh-huh. That
You
was
shut
what I
up.
was making sure about.
Mm-hmm. Give me a acrobatics, just to make sure you don't fall on your face. Just one, not with advantage. A 9?
Yep.
Okay, you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
as you bounce into.
It didn't hit. Get the landing
yeah.
right.
You
Yeah,
didn't
you
stick
just
the
didn't-
landing.
You did take the landing, and you bumped into something, and you got a bruise on your butt.
Okay.
You don't have advantage, but you do. You're able to use melee.
Yeah. I shot. I moved.
Oh, you shot.
They already shot.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Alrighty. Astra.
The hands are gonna, move.
Okay.
So they
So that the southern hand can attack.
that's the southpaw. Dude.
Southpaw, right?
Nope, that one doesn't make it. It doesn't hit. With the 7.
No, yeah.
Right. Can the other one reach anything, or is it?
It can't
still
reach
move?
anything. I'm gonna keep it close to Kellum because
Okay.
they'll, most likely get up to it. So
Okay.
okay, yeah.
Then, yeah, it'll be ready to swing then if something comes up to it.
Okay.
And then we'll firebolt once again.
Okay. The one to the south. Yeah.
But 13 is not gonna make it.
Nope. Sorry, not today.
All right, that's
All right.
me.
Banthor. Multi-attack.
Yep.
If you wanted to, you can move around and get advantage. You will need to give me an athletic or an acrobatics as you kind of jump down and get around it.
Either
What was that?
you said athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics or acrobatics.
Basically, you can jump down and get around to the flanking side. if you wanted to. If not, then you can just attack. If you got down in a flanking position, you would have advantage.
So, did you move before you?
All right. So same thing with you. You're able to get into position, but take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you bang up against the railing, bruise some ribs.
Yeah, at this point I've got just blood dripping down my mouth. I'm
Okay.
hurt.
How many hit points you got left?
I have got 3.
Oh,
Well, luckily these are temporary hit points in a way. So
yeah,
Yeah,
you're still okay.
with advantage, go for it.
I'm just gonna roll for both attacks, so I'll roll 4 times for
Sounds good. 19 hits. 24 hits. Woo, so close. All right, both of those hit.
Man.
7. All right.
We've been getting so close to those crits, but no one's been hitting the crit yet.
I know, nobody's hit a crit yet. Alrighty, you beat it down to the ground. It twitches a couple times and stops moving.
Alright. Now, can he push it into the water?
He's not. The water's kind of like behind him and stuff. He'd have to spin an action to kind of do that.
Can't bonus action pick up the body and throw it in?
Yeah.
Roll another. This would be athletics, and if you score 12 or better, then you can grab it and throw it into the water. If not, then you just kind of move it to the square beside you. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he just splash right behind me.
For like a judo move, he grabs it and rolls and kicks it. He's on his back and kicks it with his feet and it flies over his head and whoosh into the water.
like my hair's on end and my eyes are dilated, like I'm close to quote unquote death. So I'm just like,
it's like what is it called? Party caught in the corner type thing. So it's like
strength kind of situation.
Yeah.
Showing off that monkey kung fu.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. Let's see. I got to roll to see if he. Hey, Cole. He does notice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kill him.
Yep.
The zombie rushes forward. Swing better. 14.
Armor class is 14.
Oh, take 2 points of bludgeoning.
2.
Does my hand get to smack it since it?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Ooh, nope. Not 11.
You roll.
It is
11.
right.
Yeah, almost.
It's right. All right.
It's all right. All right, kill him. Your turn.
All right. Let's swing the longsword. Oh no. That's a 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are you at? All right. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
13.
Okay. So you're barely able to hold onto your sword as you hit one of the railings, and the vibration is just so much that it almost pops it out of your hand.
Ooh,
But
ouch.
but you hold on to it with your
Alright.
with your strength and such. You're able to hold on to it before it flies out of your hand.
Do I still get my bonus attack? Bonus action?
Yeah, I guess I'll let you have your bonus attack.
That's smart though. Good. It makes that twang sound. Yeah.
22.
And out of desperation, you're like, "Yeah, die."
Yeah.
Go ahead. And 9
damage.
points damage. Alrighty. Okie dokie. Necra.
Okay.
There it is. Oh, there it went. It's got
There
a
you
bit
go.
of a delay on it.
2, 3, 6, 7. No, 6. And I guess I can see the zombie up here.
Yeah. Let's see. Give me a second. It's gonna have half cover.
Yeah.
What's that do again, Ken?
Half cover +2 to AC.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
I wasn't gonna shoot at it, but I just I know it's there.
Oh, yeah. The one that's to the west, you can easily see it. It doesn't have any cover or anything.
Okay. So, I'm done.
I'm not gonna shoot anything. You can hold your action.
Well, yeah, if this one comes at us, I'll shoot at it if it does.
Ashura. There's a zombie in combat with Kellum. One of your hands is there.
Right? It's gonna try to swing again. Nope. My hands are missing now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 1 actually.
Yeah, I'm not gonna really worry about that for them.
Okay. And the other one, is it in range of anything? Southpaw.
There's nothing around it, but it is making its way towards the one to the. Well, do you want to send it the one to the west or the one to the east? One to the east kind of is in the bottom right-hand corner. It's not a direction we'll be headed, most likely. The one to the west, it would be, if we're going to head in a direction, that would, be more. So.
Yeah, you want to go to the west.
All right.
And
yes, I did. Oh, I didn't. Okay. All right. And did you want to move up some?
yeah, gonna move up some. Oh, I'm gonna fireball the one that's with Kellum. Nope, that's a miss. And then move up some.
All right. So I'll put you, like 10 feet behind Kellum. And then there's a gap to your north, so most likely there shouldn't be anything coming at you. So,
if anything does, it'll just fall into the water.
Right, yeah, you're coming from that direction and stuff like that, yeah. So, already.
Good. Can I see anything from that direction? Like, are there any zombies that way that could come towards that gap?
No, there's no zombies to the north. that you can see. There's a couple different layers of platform over here, and various like little tunnels that looks like there's a little tunnel that connects this platform to the other platform, things like that. Some stairs that connect to the upper platform, but you'd have to cross that gap or go around, kind of. So, but there's nothing immediate danger or anything like that. Outside of the one that Kellum is fighting. And yeah, depending on Kellum should be able to take care of that one zombie and stuff like that. So,
all right, that's me.
Alrighty, Kellum, give me a Constitution saving throw.
It's a 14.
Take 1 point of acid damage.
All right.
It's your turn.
Go long sword. Come on. 8.
No.
There's
25.
a natural 20.
Crit.
There's somebody's finally got a crit.
Alrighty. Roll your damage.
4.
Okay. So that's 10 points altogether. Because with the crit, I give it max damage, and then you roll.
Crunchy
9
crit.
plus 4, so 13.
No, 6.
So you max
Plus the-
dice plus a roll
Yeah.
plus the modifier.
Right.
Yeah, so that would be the 13.
No. He gives max dice, so 6 plus the roll. I rolled a 1 plus the modifier, which is 3. So
It's 10. It's 10.
It's showing 4 as the damage here, so
Yeah.
that's what I was...
yeah, that's the what I rolled plus 3.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the 4 is plus the max 6, so it's 10 altogether.
Okay.
Did that finish it off?
The zombie slumps to the ground and then stands back up.
Ooh.
Man.
It
All right.
has 1 hit point. Has 1 hit point left.
Okay.
That damn fortitude.
No, just it had 11 hit points, and then he hit it for 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So he just got lucky.
yeah. He was like, oh, if he would have hit with that first one, he definitely would have killed it. So
Yeah.
All right.
all right, Necra.
Okay.
Wait, isn't it Banthor?
What's that?
Isn't Banthor out there, Kellen?
No,
No,
Banthor's...
Banthor is after Ashera. Did Banthor not go or something?
Well, because you went me, then you went Kellen.
Did I?
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, somehow I skipped Banthor and the Zum. Oh, I skipped the. Somehow I skipped Banthor, I guess. Banthor?
Yeah, I was like, hold on. That doesn't
Okay.
seem right.
Hold on.
Because I'm at the top of the round.
No,
And
no. Syndicate went. Then I went. Yeah, so we did this right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We did that right. Yep. Because he killed that zombie that was right there or something. So. And then threw it in the water.
Oh, that's right.
last...
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. Yep.
So moved up, and... How well can I see the thingy up here? Not the zombie, the other thing.
You can see it fairly well.
Is this... Just generally speaking, is this anything related to what we've we're looking for, or
It doesn't seem like yes. It doesn't look like the other one that y'all found in the other room. This looks is totally different look to it. It's a turbine.
okay, it's just got energy going through it.
I'm going to tell you, out of character, but in character, it's a turbine. So that's what you see, and you're like, okay, yeah, right. So,
Saw something glowing over there.
gotcha, but yeah, it's not actually, yeah.
Okay. Not the target. Okay.
Not a target, yeah.
10
Not the
feet.
droids you're looking for.
No, you didn't.
Anyways.
Alright, you spend your movement to there.
Mhm.
You gonna shoot this Zambi over here?
Not yet.
Okay. You hold on to your action?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Astra, give me a Constitution saving throw. Dadgummit.
19.
Alright, what's your actions?
Uh,
You got a zombie hanging on with dear life, your spiritual hand.
Yeah.
We're on 8. No, 10. So, yeah, swing with the spiritual hand, see what happens there. No.
13.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. And the other one can make it to the other target if you want.
Alright, I'll try.
Okay.
That one hits.
Hey! Alright.
For 6 force.
6. Alright.
I will fireball one in front.
Yeah.
Nope, I will not.
So Kellum, these firebolts are zinging past your head, and you're like, "Damn it, get out of the way!" You hear like, "Get out of my way, Kellum!"
Like, I'm the front line guy here. Things are further out, not right next to me.
The spiritual weapon is swinging away, and you're like, "Ah!" Hey.
You thankful it's not the fizzle?
I'm trying to, okay? I'm doing what I can from back here.
Alright, Ash.
Okay,
Banthor. So,
Banthor, make a Constitution saving throw. And what's up? You saying something, Necro?
no, not really.
Mm-hmm. All right, you pass, Banthor. What would you like to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can march forward and hold your action, or get up next to Necra and hold your action. Get in front of Necra. I think Necra has a bow right now. So, with your movement, you wouldn't quite be able to make that zombie, but you can hold your action, and if it comes to you, you can swing at it, or you can do something else.
Zombie was Necra.
Right now, this one. The other one is of no interest to us unless it starts attacking us.
I'll head in that direction and attempt to throw something at it.
So you see this little blue dot right here, the circle on the catwalk? That's the other spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
So you could move up to it, or and that way if it aggroes the zombie, the spiritual weapon will be able to attack as well. So if you moved up to, either this position or the position that the weapon is on, and then through, a rock or something. And
You have enough movement to get in front of it, throw, and then back.
Oh, what's the distance on that throw?
Like 25. I basically just don't want any ally in the way of it.
The 25, 50.
5, 10, 15,
like most
20,
of our range.
Yeah. So
things,
yeah,
it's
if
like
you
pretty much yes.
if you get right here, you can be within range. Go ahead.
Spiritual weapon is behind me, correct?
It is in the same space.
Mm-hmm.
So anything that
And
moved
one
up
more.
to you, if anything moves up to you or up to that position, the spiritual weapon will basically attack and such. So, you won't hit the spiritual weapon if you're in that position.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've
it'd
got
be best,
30 movement and I burned.
and it would be best to stay here. If you move forward, and then the spiritual weapon wouldn't have reach. But if you here, the spiritual weapon could reach.
Now, am I able to take some of my movement back and then use the remainder of my movement there?
Yes, you can split your movement.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I should be able to. This should be 20 movement to get here.
Okay.
And then and then I'll throw a rock or whatever is on the catwalk.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah. You rip off there's a pipe that's hanging there, and you grab it and toss it. $24. That hits. Oh, that 19. All right, 9.
Yeah, and then I'll use my remaining 10 movement to just back up.
Okay, sounds great. Alrighty. So it procs and comes over spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Kellum.
Yep.
You're being attacked.
14.
Oh.
So no.
Hey, Kellum, 9. Does that hit you?
It does not.
Yay for not hitting.
Before this one gets an attack.
If what? $19, that hits.
Good.
Oh, that's why you were waiting. I
Oh.
see. The sneak attack?
Well, that, and also, if we don't have to fight, I don't really want to.
I getcha.
Well, we're supposed to be speedrunning, and we're spending an awful lot of time doing everything but speedrunning, so...
Well, technically, like, this is all happening in seconds, though, so...
Yeah, just we're on a time limit, and anything that takes time that we don't have to do.
So, right as the zombie gets up to Banthor, Necro, you shoot it, and it falls to the ground. It's the zombie's turn. Did it swing at you? Yeah, that's right. It did swing at you, Kellum, and missed.
Yep.
Alrighty. And alright. Necro, this one finally aggroes and starts coming towards you.
Okay.
But you hear it after you see the zombie fall to the ground that you shot with the arrow.
Right.
Banthor, the zombie that is in front of you, starts to twitch, and the pieces start to form back together. It's not standing up or anything like that, but you can see it going through the regenerative factor. Alrighty. Tell him.
Yep.
Swing! He's got 1 hit point. All you have to do is hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm trying
that
to plan
thing.
out.
You
I'm going to
have to hit
swing
it.
and hit him. And then what else could I do after that? I don't know. We'll see. 7 with the long sword.
No.
No. Let's see if that. There you
16
go. All right, that hits.
with 4 damage.
It falls to the ground.
I will do my best to get it over into the water.
Okay, so let's say you use your movement to do that, and just kind of kick it over. Movement and interacting with your environment. You just push it over the edge.
Yep. All right.
And it goes splash. You've got 15 feet, so 3. Let's say you use half your movement to just kick it off, and you're interacting with the environment. So you got 15 feet or 3 blocks that you could move forward, or you could stay there.
I think I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay.
Just in case something else comes out.
All right. Necra.
Okay. And turn towards the one that's running at us, and... Oh, that was so fucking close.
Another 19. Yep. All right. 9 points. Okay. Any movement?
Yeah. Closer to Banthor.
Okay. Ashura. There is nothing immediate in your area. And you cannot see the other zombie that Necra is shooting at. There's a wall between you and other pieces of catwalk and such. You could look around. You're probably the best person to do this. You could look around. Perception roll.
Yeah, I'll do it. Give it a shot, at least.
Okay.
Not the most perceptive. So.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a 12.
okay. So you look around, and so you can tell that over to the west, there's a room that you can't really see into. There's stairwell going up. The little bit you do see, it looks like there's some kind of machinery that's in that room, but nothing that looks like the computer room or the terminal room that you were in earlier. To the northeast, you can see that there's a door. Well, I didn't expose that particularly. Yeah, there we go. There's a door, and this is the only door that you've seen outside of the doors to the elevator and such. There's a door to the north, northeast. So,
Can I
to
make
get
it to that
it,
door?
so to get to it directly, you would need to, going north of you. There's a big chasm, 10-foot gap. Yeah, if you got back up on you didn't go, but if you got up on that upper catwalk, that Necra and Banthor went to, there is a rope that's dangling there. If you went to that catwalk and then headed north, that would take you towards that door, to that door.
Oh, okay.
You could go around safe, like the safe way would be to go around, but that's 1, 2, 3 turns. Going the other way is going to take you, well, one. If you ran, it would take you a couple of turns, and stuff like that. So,
if I moved and dashed.
Right.
Okay.
So let's say, it's 25, 40. So hold together, it's 60, 85.
Yeah, that seems too much. I'll go for the rope.
Yeah, so the rope would be 15 and then 50. So yeah.
Yeah,
a much shorter path.
I try the rope.
Okay. So you move over to the rope. Give me athletics with advantage.
Ooh, I'm gonna need it because she's -1 in strength.
All right. So it takes basically all your movement, the rest of your movement to get up to here. With your move action.
Okay. With my move action, and I guess I'm gonna dash and go towards the door.
Oh, wait a second. You used your action to perceive, to do the perception, to look around. So that's basically, yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm good then.
Okay.
So,
And next turn, the spiritual weapons will disappear because it would have been 10 rounds.
Yeah. At the end of that, or at the beginning?
I
would assume at the end, right?
Yeah, at the end of that.
Yeah.
They would disappear.
Gotcha. Oh, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Right. The other one is right there. I'm not going to move it. It's a pain in the ass. All right, Banthor, there's a zombie body at your feet twitching.
Oh, wait. Was my spiritual weapon... that was near Banthor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't have it just hit that one that's twitching. Because that's a bonus action to do that.
Gotcha. Okay.
So...
go ahead.
Yeah. I'll have it hit that way. If it does hit it, he can then just push it off.
Okay. It's on the ground. It's just like regenerating. So if you want to, you can hit it. Good.
Yeah, try to hit it or push it. Oh, nope. Never mind.
Alrighty. And then it'll move towards the other zombie. That's to the south. The one that you can't see, but you know it's over there because people are yelling about it.
Right.
Hey, oh, okay. No, never mind. That's not what. All right, Banthor. The spiritual hand tried to hit this. Give me a Constitution saving throw. Sorry. All right, you're good. The spiritual weapon tried to hit the zombie that's twitching on the ground, but failed. What you gonna do? There's another zombie coming up.
Go close to death. I'm going to move over here, grabbing the zombie, and I'm just going to spin it with all my strength and just yeet it
into the water. Yeah,
helicopter that thing.
Yeah. Okay. So you spend your action, we said interacting and your little bit of movement. Well, no, you're helicoptering it. You toss it way off into the little. Get out of here. Anything you want to do with your bonus action?
I'll go ahead and well, let me make sure. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yep.
So you used your action to throw that in there. Did you want to use your movement to move anywhere in particular?
Yeah, I'm at this point. The adrenaline's wearing off, and I'm really wiped. So I just very slowly shamble behind.
Necra. Okay.
And
Alrighty.
Okay. Hello.
There. Necra.
All right.
We'll finish up the rest of this round, and then we'll have that conversation about time. Necra, zombie comes up to you and tries to hit you. 7. Nope.
Mm-mm.
All right. Okay. There are no other zombies. Oh, well, hold on. Let me. Okay. Yep. There are no other zombies. Kill them. You hear Asha. Oh, there's a door over there, and they run over and start climbing up to the higher catwalk.
All right. I'm gonna jump.
All right, go for it.
Let's
Athletics.
see. Athletics.
Yep.
13.
Okay. So you just barely make it over to the other side.
All right.
And able to grab hold of the railing before you fall into the water.
All right.
So that's you can spend your action to move further. You're another 6 blocks, or you could stay there and hold your action.
Yeah, I'll hold.
Okay. Would you bow or what's that warlock thing?
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah,
I'll hold
Eldritch
with
Blast.
Blast. Yeah.
All right, there we go. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
All right, Nectra.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll swap over and
So finish this zombie off. 18 that hits. 8.
yeah, because
Right.
don't get sneak attack off of this since I don't have advantage or ranged.
Gotcha.
And then the other hand,
Oh,
no.
a swing and a miss.
Fine.
Okay. All right. So we're at the top of the round. It is 11 o'clock. I guess we'll see where this door takes us. Our next session, or let's see. Give me a second. Okay. All right. Yeah. If we wanted to go ahead and quit, we could quit, or we can fast track this little bit of combat and get in that room, and spend 15 minutes. I'll leave that up to y'all.
Well,
Um,
I don't have any where to go, but I'm not sure about the rest of the group here.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I've got to get back
I'm
to the family.
good. Yeah.
Tell him you're busy.
Yeah, I got stuff
Okay.
I got to go do.
That's fine with me. Alrighty. We'll pick this up next session.
25th?
Be the 25th.
Okay. Let me mark that. Make sure I got that. Yes, I got my things all goofed up.
25th, last week of February.
I'll need to check on the 25th. Give me just.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay.
While he's doing, I'm going to go and do the outro for Twitch and
Okay.
everything.
Yeah,
Mute
sorry about
myself
that.
on Discord.
Mhm.
Let's see here. All right. Thank you all for joining us today. We'll be back on Saturday with the next session of Fallout RPG. I'll be back tomorrow with X4. And I'm testing out some things for some other games, some VR, Elite Dangerous, hopefully. So we'll see when I get that going. I know I've been talking about it the last several weeks. I'm working on it. We're getting there. So until then, thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.